Good afternoon. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Would everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for 10 seconds. And remember Connie Allen, who is a past commissioner who passed away last week. Thank you. You may be seated. Deanne, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Hooknagle,
Here.
Commissioner McCall,
Here.
Vice Mayor Hannah,
Here.
Commissioner Farrar,
Here.
Mayor Kennedy. Mayor Kennedy.
Here, thank you. With that, we will go to agenda item. Our presentations are all online tonight. The report of the Pinellas County Sheriff and also the report from Pinellas County Fire and Rescue. I'd also like to mention that David Arman will continue as our fire commissioner. He was unopposed. With that, we'll go to public comments. Any member of the audience may come forward, give his or her name, address, any statement and comment or concern that he or she may have regarding any matter over which the City Commission has control, excluding agenda items. You will have 3 minutes. All statements made to the Commission shall be made to the City Commission as a whole, not directed to a City Commission member. And no personal slanderous remarks shall be permitted, no speaker shall be interrupted, and no debate shall take place between the speaker and the City Commission. With that, is there anyone who would like to come up and make a comment?
County House 2104 Beach Trail. About 5 months ago, I came forward with an issue that I thought was pretty important with the commission being the viability of the commissioner. The city attorney responded, and I responded back with 12 pages, and I thought were great, but that's okay. But I have heard nothing back from that, and I hope that this is not a case that being swept under the rug. I mean, if that's continuing, if that's the city's commission's continuing thing, Bob's carpet market will say you bigger rug, but I think that it's an issue that needs to be addressed, and it is in y'all's court. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Is there anyone else who'd like to come up at this time and make a statement? Hi. Come on up. State your name and your
Good
address.
evening. It's Nick Knight. I'm at 475 Harbor Drive South. I was just encouraged to come in and talk a little bit about the parking problems, and I'm understanding that you all are working on that. If this is part of the agenda, I'm going to cut it short. But as a resident, I'm having a hard time parking at the beach accesses and the residential sticker parking spaces. And I'm a sunset swimmer. I like to swim 5 out of 7 days during the beach. Just during the summertime when it's warmer, sometimes 10 out of 7 days. Morning swims can be real nice. It's kind of a routine of a family growing up here on Indian Rocks, where we lived at the old log cabin, if you remember the place before the termites consumed it. And Cameron Cove is there now. They turn over more people on the beach than any other place. I think it's weekly timeshare location for families to come down for their weekly beach activities. So we go to overpopulation as a world problem. We have the problem here on the beach, and we're not solving anything. The beach is free to visit. Well, it's to the folks who do not live here. They pay nothing. They pay to smoke cigarettes on the beach, and you see the evidence left on the giant ashtray at the beach. Garbage is about, especially small plastic pieces with leftover toys that get out into the food chain. It's one of these things that people are becoming aware of, and they're not talking about it, they're not taking care of it. We as residents are paying for the tourists who visit and take advantage of free beaching. I think we should have some sort of parking meters. Have you tried to visit and park on Clearwater Beach? It's expensive, and if you can get a parking space, Clearwater Beach is impossibly crowded at times. Clearwater Beach residents a couple years ago found the Bel Air Beach Causeway And to get to their beach, they, instead of going down Memorial Causeway, they come over through Bel Air and Largo and come on the Bel Air Causeway. And that gets real crowded for us to even get to head south, when about 90% of the cars are going to the north, to the Sankey. And also Walsingham Bridge gets crowded too. So I think Indian Rocks is not far behind the gridlock of Clearwater Beach. Wait till this weekend. Everybody have a happy 4th of July. The roads are going to be gridlocked. We have a lot more space to continue building upon, where more and more people and cars can come over or try to come onto Indian Rocks. I hate to complain, but I've been having a hard time getting a resident parking space, where tourists are taking up all the sticker reserved parking spaces. Mornings are a little bit better, weekdays are better, but the weekends, many times it's very crowded with tourists taking all the spaces with not any stickers on any of the cars parked in the resident parking spaces. And I chatted with Mike of Code Enforcement, who writes tickets, and but he can't be out there 24/7. And I'm not so much in favor of the sheriff having to do the parking tickets. I think they have more important things to do. And I don't know, I don't have the answers, and I don't know, maybe y'all are working on some ideas with that, so. Is that the 3-minute mark? I'm good, I think y'all get the point, and know that I'm having a hard time getting a parking space over there. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Ned. Is there anyone else who'd like to come forward at this time for comments? If not, I will close the public hearing. Our next agenda item is reports of city attorney, city manager, and city commission, which I am told that they are all online. Is there anything at all the commission would like to say?
I would just like to see if we could send David Harbin an official letter of congratulations from the commission.
That would be wonderful.
The new fire
The
commission.
new fire commissioner. Is everybody in agreement to that? Yes. The city manager, Greg Mims, his report is online, and any of the commissioners that made reports, they're online. I would like to just reiterate, again, I'm going to do this till we're blue in the face. If you haven't filled out your census, we are at 42.6% in this city. It is open until October 31st. You may have gotten a paper envelope like this. There are numerous ways. You can go online, you can call, and we had 53.5% in 2010. So I hope anyone who is listening, or any of the commissioners or staff know anybody who lives in Indian Rocks Beach, I would appreciate it, we would appreciate it, if you would fill out your census. With that, do we have any additions and deletions tonight from the commission? Hearing none, we'll move to the consent agenda, which is agenda item number 5. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Do we need to read it?
Yes, I would like you to read that. Yes.
Okay. Consent agenda for this meeting of June 30th, 2020. Item A, approval of the May 12th, 2020 regular city commission meeting minutes. Item B, resolution number 2020-06, a resolution of the city of Indian Rocks Beach, Florida, adopting the 2020 Pinellas County Local Mitigation Strategy, providing a framework for a unified countywide pre-disaster mitigation and post-disaster redevelopment effort. Item C, authorizing the city manager to dispose of city property that has become unnecessary or unfit for the city's use. Item D, reappointments to the Planning and Zoning Board as regular board members for 2-year terms expiring in May 31st, 2022 of member 1, Richard Antopenko, and member 2, Peter Sachin. These are all items A through D on the consent agenda, ma'am.
Thank you, Randy. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Commissioner Ed Hoffnagel made a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Commissioner Phil Hanna. Phil is the vice mayor. Phil is the vice mayor. He made the motion for the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Peter Schwan is in the audience tonight. And thank you for your service to continue on the Planning and Zoning Board.
Thanks, Peter.
With that, we will move on to agenda item number 6, public hearings. We do not have any tonight. Is there any other, on agenda item number 7, any other legislative matters to come before this board tonight? Hearing none. How about work sessions, discussion items? We do not have any tonight. And is there any other business, agenda item number 9, to come before this commission tonight?
Cookie, I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, I would just like to add, if, for those of you who have not filed or are in the process of filing your Form 1 disclosures, financial disclosures, just making sure to follow up on that.
Thank you, Randy.
The county commission was going to meet to discuss something related to beaches for this weekend. Do you know if they had that meeting and if there was any conclusion?
They did have that meeting and there was not a conclusion.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else come before this board tonight? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Commissioner Flagg made a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you for coming tonight. We have 3 meetings in the month of July. We'll be starting our budget as well as our regular scheduled meetings, and we look forward to seeing everyone at those meetings and our special meeting that we'll have on parking. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.